Hey, 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 welcome to Spitter Swell Beer Reviews Jammerthon 2024. I am Jammer.
And I am Shagdog, the founder of Jammer. We are doing some Mexican beers. I have a Mexican Taco Tuesday, which is out of I think it's another Atlanta beer, and it's a American lager, Mexican style, I guess. And yeah, 4.5% ABV Taco Tuesday.
Well, that sounds just completely awesome, Shag Dog.
Oh, the brewery's
Taco
called
Tuesday.
Monday Night Brewing.
Monday Night Brewing. That makes me think of Monday, Monday by the Mamas and the Papas.
Oh, I was thinking of Monday
Monday,
Football.
Monday. Can't stand that day. And then the other one is just another manic Monday.
Yeah,
It's my fun day.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
the only
that's only
two
two
Monday
songs.
songs I
Yeah.
can come up with right now. I'm doing Noche, Mexican dark lager. It's brewed with Vienna and Munich malts. This dark lager is balanced, clean, and smooth from Lakefront Brewing. And it says right here it's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah. Jammer, I don't know if it says on the can, but that beer says it's mildly dark, delightfully caramely Mexican style dark lager. Boasts flavors of crystal malt and toasted almonds, coupled with a clean, crisp finish.
You are so correct, Shag Dog. Just look at that nice dark lager color.
Oh, I'd rather have that one. Oh man.
Yeah, really looks nice, don't it? It has a light tan head too, and I mean that's nice dark, uh, you know, almost amber, more amber than the amber ale I had earlier. You know, the fragrant
Yeah.
aromas of Munich malts and a little earthiness, along with maybe a hint of floral notes, spice.
Huh.
Oh yeah, some
Beer.
maybe some like Roman mill or brown bread, kind of like pumpernickel or something. Yeah,
Hmm.
nice smells. It really, it's very lively.
Yeah, mine's a kind of off-white head. Maybe a little tint of yellow in it. Maybe the beer itself is very cloudy. Um, Wow, golden cloudy. The head's still like almost two finger head there. That's a nice little head going on there.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Getting a light biscuit, light bready. Maybe I'm surprised I'm not pick up any adjunct, and I think it is an adjunct lager, right? Is that
Mm,
what they said it was?
I don't know.
American. No, not an adjunct. Says it's just an American lager. Yeah, a little hoppy, a little fruity. I'm not really lemon, but I don't know what the hell kind of fruit that is. Maybe a little orange in there actually too.
I like
I
what
don't
mine says on the can. Can
what
you
to
read
say.
that?
No, I didn't read it because I don't have it.
Uh,
Is it what I just read?
Please recycle me. I want to come back.
Mm.
How do you like their logo?
Let me see it. Lakefront beer. Yeah, I've done like one or two beers by
I
Lakefront.
love you, Wisconsin.
I did the one beer. I don't know if they're owned by Corson. Most Corson. Yeah, that's what you should change the name to Corson. Coors Molson because
Mm,
Miller. But they did a collaboration with Miller one time. Drank that beer.
did you say Molson Coors? Corson.
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 Yeah, they should
Yeah,
just change the name. Huh?
yeah.
Oh, they got a boycott going against them right now too. Though.
Yes, the Teamsters.
Yeah, because they give $1 raise guarantee for the next 3 years. That's all the
Mm-hmm.
Texas breweries getting.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I mean, they're doing less work at that brewery. They're not making no more Pabst products, so I think $1 suffice for less work.
well, you know, here's the thing. The companies always want to lowball you. They always want to pay you less instead of more. Even if they pay you more than most companies, they still want to pay you less.
Mm.
You know, and they want to pour on all this extra work. You know, even if it's just busy work. You know.
I mean, to keep you busy.
Yeah, so they can, especially if you work for a company that's like a Gestapo, or the Stasi, what is KGB type thing, where they got cameras watching you everywhere what you do and everywhere you go and how you're doing everything, and so if they see you sitting for a moment, they go, oh, we can't give him that good chair because he sits too long. You know,
That's true.
give him this crappy stool, and then okay, so he got a crappy stool.
I'm okay with all that as long as they treat everybody fairly and the same.
But they don't. Those are the ones that don't treat anybody fairly. Because if
Nobody
they
treats
treat
anybody
people fairly, they would give you a good chair. They would give you a good.
No, I didn't mean treat you good. I meant treat everybody fairly, the same. If you get a bad chair, everybody else gets a bad chair. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that includes the bosses up there.
Yeah, sure.
Why should they get a nice, comfy chair that they can sit and relax and watch their videos on their phone when they're not doing anything in their office?
Yeah, let's get back to the bear because you're getting me too involved in economy right now.
All right. Anyway, I'm ready to drink.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, let's try this. I'm not a big fan of Mexican style lagers.
Well, mine, nice Munich malts. The brown bread or the Roman mill pump, maybe. Got a nice little slight spice. It's got a very faint sweetness. It's pretty clean. Low carbonation. Easy to drink. Nice malty, roasty flavor there. It really is a good beer. Now I do pick up a faint, very faint metallic corn taste, which disappoints me if they used an adjunct in it too. But it seems the ongoing trend for a lot of these craft brewers to incorporate the adjuncts of corn and rice into their beers to cheapen it down, like the macro breweries, and try to charge a high price. So I don't know. Faint taste. I'm not saying it's there they made it with that, but I do pick up a faint taste of it.
Yeah, this one, Jammer, a typical Mexican lager, even though they say American lager, I think it probably has some adjunct in there. I taste a little bit of a corn malt in there. A little slight bready yeast, a little bit of lemon, maybe a hint of orange peel in there.
Mm-hmm.
Very light on the hops. Finishes kind of bland. It's mouth feels kind of
well. Let me tell you what I am
watery. Yeah.
Let me tell you what I envision when I hear that you have a beer called Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, go ahead and tell me what you envision.
I envision a little corn flavor, a little lettuce, tomato.
It tastes better.
Sauce.
Oh my god!
Hot sauce and a little beefiness to it, or a chicken.
No, that sounds better.
Now
that'd be a great a beer
with a little cumin and
no humans. I don't like humans.
No cumin.
Oh,
and what's that other that they use for the spices for
some the hot spice you talk about the
jalapenos I know, but I mean I'm talking about the cumin
what's the other?
They use it in chili. They use it in all.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called. Yeah, my head's going blank right now.
But that's what I envision when I hear you have a beer called Taco Tuesday. It makes me think it tastes somewhat like a taco.
Like cayenne, right? Cayenne.
Cayenne,
cayenne pepper.
If you had the jalapeno, I'd be all right with that.
Yeah.
Lettuce, tomato, onions, and a little onion flavor.
The only way you're going to get close to what you just described is to make it a Modelo, or not Modelo, what do you call that?
Malt
God,
liquor.
no, the
Taco
shit with the
malt
tomato
liquor.
stuff, but don't add the tomato stuff. The michelada or chilada,
I
without
don't
minus.
know because they made a pizza beer and it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't put tomato sauce in it though. I would just put the spices and stuff in it.
I'm just saying you could add those basic flavors.
Put a little bit of hamburger grease in there, maybe.
You could just let it soak in hamburger.
And filter it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you can take the hamburger,
get some Taco Bell hot sauce,
and use it at your pub or your brew pub. Take the hamburger out and say it was a beer infused hamburger.
So, are you saying this beer is misleading by saying some people might believe it tastes like tacos by calling it Taco Tuesday?
I personally envisioned that whenever you.
I mean, it does say in small print Mexican style lager. It doesn't say a lager.
That makes me think even more so that it's going to taste like a taco, because now you've incorporated a whole nation,
right,
of people.
I mean, did they do that? Just call
that
it
eat tacos.
Yeah.
Not only on Tuesday,
Well,
but multiple days.
Should have called it everyday tacos.
Well, I get where they're going with it because they capture that snappy little saying, Taco Tuesday,
It's a Mexican lager. What can I say? Do I like this better than Corona?
Man, it's pouring down out there right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, it passed us by this morning. I think it stopped around, the main part stopped around 5 or 6 in the morning, maybe.
It's storming.
Storming Norman on top
of
Tuesday.
See, there's another. If you.
Yeah, Jammer, you might like this as for a Mexican lager. It's not like a Modelo, because Modelo I compare more to a Budweiser flavored, like American adjunct lager. Actually, it's more likened to the Corona, a Dos Equis style of lagers.
If I was gonna say a Mexican lager or ale, I would go with the Dos Equis before I'd go with Modelo. Before I would go with what is that other name that you just said?
Oh my God.
Golly. What is that stupid beer called? Oh, I hate
Corona.
it.
Corona. How can we forget Corona?
Yeah, I know. I completely
maybe that's
purged
the
it from my mind. I coronavirus, I purged it,
Yeah. So maybe we purged the beer too. Or the coronavirus made your memory go.
Yeah. I personally look at that and I think to myself, Modelo tastes too much like a Budweiser. The Corona, it's a generic kind of beer. It wasn't nothing special to begin with when Budweiser took it over, but it tasted better than when Budweiser had it.
Yeah, this is more like it to a Dos Equis a little bit. This one here.
The Dos Equis is it does have that American flair, but it has a German flair and a Mexican flair all at once.
Yeah.
And it tastes to me a little better, and I can stand the corn flavor on that, and all that stuff.
This is pretty much like the Dos Equis, the regular lager. Maybe a little less corn taste in that, less corn taste in that. But if you had a Dos Equis Light, this would be the Dos Equis Light.
The sips that I take from this from here on out, I'm just blinded by the corn flavor now.
Damn, blinded by the corn.
Wish I was watching porn.
Hey, when you did those 2 beer reviews after work the other day, did you do some sing clap after that?
No.
Oh, because I saw a bunch of songs, but I didn't know if it was that.
That was from Sunday night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got a lot of likes by one person on there.
Oh, wow.
It's like Aloha Heyman or something like that.
That's awesome. I got fans.
Yeah.
But overall, this is just okay, and I would give it a C plus. Actually, I'd give it a B minus. I'll go as far as give it a B minus, even with the corn
Yeah.
flavor and a swallow.
I mean, did it have any roastiness to it or anything? Or
It's kind of toasty, you know. It's not.
it's supposed to be a Vienna lager style, basically, right?
Yeah, and it's got some of that in there. You
It's
know,
not like a Schwartz beer or anything.
it's not a full blown Schwartz beer or a full blown Vienna lager type thing. It's like it says, it's a Mexican dark lager. So I guess they think that Mexican lager should taste like corn
What can you do?
with a
Right?
little bit of German flair.
This one, Jammer, I'm gonna give it a C plus for being a Mexican style lager. It's all right. It tastes like I said earlier, Dos Equis, a little bit of a Dos Equis if it was a lighter on the corn. Yeah, Dos Equis.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
This isn't too bad, but it's
C
just
plus and a swallow. There we go.
Hey, Shagdog, I have a beer called Musk of the Minotaur IPA.
Wait, I'm a centaur, not a minotaur.
It has a double dry hop Indian Pale Ale and 7.2% ABV. I didn't know if that would coincide with any of the ones that you have coming up, but I
What
thought
kind of
that
beer
was
is
in
it?
It's a double dry hop Indian Pale Ale.
I don't have any more Indian Pale Ales, but I can do something with it.
Yeah, it's okay. I just thought it was interesting. Musk of the Minotaur.
Yeah, I wish I had an astrological or Greek style beer to do with you on that one, like
Jammer Thumb!
like famunda cheese of a centaur.
Jammer!
The gashy smell of Medusa. Anything else? I'm not coming up with any good names for Greek style beers. Yeah.
The agony of defeat. Malt
yes.
liquor.
Achilles.
Heel.
Yes.
IPA.
Hercules. Say it 3 times. Hercules.
What was his name? Was it Hercules?
Who's that?
With the hair. No, it wasn't.
No, that
Hercules.
was Samson. That
Samson.
was Jewish, yeah. He's not Greek. Although he could have been Greek. Who knows?
Delilah's
Fury.
disappointment.
Yeah. Seduction of Delilah.
Delilah's
Make the hairs on your balls fall off.
Delilah's delight.
So she got Samson wasn't supposed to drink or get his hair cut. She got him drunk, and when he passed out, cut his hair off, and he lost his strength. Right?
Yeah.
But he did get one last burst of energy from God to destroy the Philistines or probably today's Palestinians.
Or
we're gonna hate battle now.
or the fringes of society.
Now I wonder if Delilah was in that area when he collapsed that building down onto him. I guess she was probably there too. Huh? I hope so.
I picture Delilah's delight as a marshmallow kind of candy.
Hey there, Delilah. We got marshmallows in the beer.
Yeah. Maybe a nice, almost sour,
Candy and sour. You shouldn't have a fear. Oh, no, you don't.
That's what I think. Agony to defeat malt liquor. Well, it just tastes like defeat.
Yeah. Man, most malt liquors do taste like defeat.
So you can say you can put a label on any of them. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, most times you gotta with defeat, you gotta feel it.
Let me ask you this, Shagdog. This is the kind of crazy stuff I come up with, right? This is the kind of crazy thoughts I have, and things that I think that I could probably do and get away with pretty easily. Oh yes, Tad, how you been, man?
Yeah.
This is the crazy things I come up. I think to myself, what if you took malt liquor bottles, say like Colt 45, you soak the labels off and you put your own label on it and sell it for an increased price?
Yeah, you might be able to do that.
Yeah, just relabel it. No, that's good.
I mean, I like your generic style. You get, but can you sell generic beer more than, say, if you took this beer and put a paper label on it and put your generic brand label that you want to do, and but sell it for more than what you paid for this? Can you do that? You probably can't, actually.
I doubt you could because everybody thinks generic has to be cheaper, so.
Maybe you should just give it your old school label, beer brand that you had, Po' Boy Brewing.
Pull Up Boy Brewing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you make that one of the beer styles under Po' Boy Brewing's generic beer.
Yeah.
Generic black lager or whatever you want.
By Pull Up Boy Brewing?
Po' Boy Brewing. I drank some of that Po' Boy Brewing.
Did it taste like defeat?
It did. One of them did. One of them tastes good, but the other one tastes like defeat. Yeah.
They would catch you. Yeah, you turn around and start relabeling stuff, they'd catch you eventually. I'm sure they do that over in Europe and in South America. Because they showed a video of them relabeling bottles with different labels. Taking labels off and taking labels of cheap alcohol and putting labels of more expensive alcohol on it and selling it for the expensive price.
Yeah,
and I imagine they probably stole all the beer, so they didn't have any kind of, cost tied up into it. Stole all the beer and then sell it for a higher price because you take the labels off and put an expensive one on.
I don't know how much this beer was. This is back in 1993, 94. A beer my friend brought me from Ecuador. He was Ecuadorian in the army with me. He went to Ecuador on leave. He said, I'll bring you back some beer from Ecuador. I said, okay. And he comes back from Ecuador and he brings back this beer with no label on it, a big brown bottle, like the 18-ounce, 20-ounce bottles, or whatever the hell they are, with a cork in it. And no seal on the cork or anything. I said, I'm not drinking that shit. He goes, it's from Ecuador. It's good beer. I said, it's a plain bottle, like you just found it in a junkyard or something, a brown bottle, with a cork in it. I don't know what the hell.
Dumpster, don't you?
Yeah. So talk about that's some Ecuadorian generic beer.
He probably took massive offensiveness from that and started a whole war.
No, he didn't. But he took offense when well, never mind. He did delete me from Facebook eventually.
If he takes offense, then he should, get in an offensive bill.
He didn't name me in his book. He put me in his book, but changed the name because he wrote a book of how he came to America illegally, and it was in Spanish though. And then he deleted me on Facebook when he was saying shit about my political views, and I called him out when he was almost getting deported back in 2002 after 9/11. He wanted me to marry his wife, and he was trying to get some other girl to marry him so they could stay in America for $5,000. I was like, I'm not marrying your wife for $5,000. Maybe 500,000. I might have done it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, would you have been able to have conjugal relations?
No, but he was saying like we all live together. Maybe you and the other girl get something going on or something like that.
Oh, well, that's an if.
Yeah, that's an if. Yeah. I mean, now if the other girl was like bombastic, he sent me a picture. Well, this is the other girl, and she was like,
and she likes she likes men with money, and you'd have $5,000.
That'd last about a week.
Knowing you, 2 days.
Yeah.
Here you go, honey.
Well, he wanted me to move up to New Jersey up there with him for that $5,000. This is back in like 2002, 2003 time frame. So anyhow, on Facebook a couple years ago, I said, "Thank God I won't say that here. Thank God I didn't wake up a crybaby something." And he said, "Well, at least I didn't wake up a crybaby something to me." I said, "Man, I'm not even talking to you. Why you comment on my Facebook comment?" I didn't say you personally. Why you? He said something personally to me about that. So I said, at least I said something about him offering me money, and he got pissed, and then he blocked me, and then he sent me a private message. Yeah, I was like, well,
That wasn't too nice.
don't piss me off in the middle of the day.
I forgot to grade this, didn't I?
I gave my no, you graded it. I think you said I gave mine a C plus. I think you said a B minus on that.
Yeah, that's something like that.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to go to the next one?
Yeah, I'm ready. We've been going kind of slow, but we're quicker on this one though. Actually, the last one we got done pretty quick with the beer, but we talked for about 15, 20 more minutes. So.
That's true. What do you expect? It's Jammerthon.
That was the whole circle of life with Hitler, JFK, that we talked about. Obama. Yeah, who else? There was somebody else in that mix. I can't remember. Patton, yeah. Poor Patton.
And we tied it all in a nice little package.
In the Spear of Destiny.
Yeah, the Spear of Destiny, yeah.
Oh, man. All right, I'm ready for the next one, though, Jammer.
All right, let's do it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. If you ever tried Lakefront Brewing's Noche Mexican Lager, leave us a comment. If you haven't and you have a question about it, leave us a comment. If you didn't like the idea of having a video about Noche, the Mexican Lager, leave us a comment.
All right. And Taco Tuesday, if you've ever been in a pink taco and you like to have one on Tuesday, just give these guys a call. And if you've done any other beers by these guys, Monday Night Brewing, leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
Some other good beers they might have, because I like to try them.
Either way, leave a comment.
That's the right thing to do. Yes.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
We're out.
Oh.